Hello and welcome to our channel, where we're going to discuss the topic, the inferiority complex. In today's world, most people struggle with feelings of inferiority, inadequacy, and low self-esteem, which can have a significant impact on their lives. But it's time to say, enough, to those negative thoughts and embrace our true selves. In this video, we'll explore what the inferiority complex is, how it affects our lives, and what we can do to overcome it. Understanding the inferiority complex. The inferiority complex is a psychological term that describes an individual's feelings of inadequacy or inferiority. It can stem from various sources such as childhood experiences, societal pressure, or unrealistic expectations. It often manifests in negative self-talk, which can be damaging to a person's self-esteem and confidence. The impact of the inferiority complex. The inferiority complex can have a significant impact on an individual's life. It can cause low self-esteem, self-doubt, anxiety, and depression. It can also lead to a lack of motivation, fear of failure, and social isolation. Overcoming the inferiority complex. The first step in overcoming the inferiority complex is to recognize its presence. We must acknowledge that we are not defined by our feelings of inadequacy or inferiority. It's essential to challenge negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations. Seeking support from friends, family, or a therapist can also be helpful in overcoming the inferiority complex. Embracing our uniqueness. Instead of trying to fit into societal norms or unrealistic expectations, we should embrace our uniqueness. Each of us has something special to offer the world, and we should celebrate our differences rather than feel ashamed of them. By doing so, we can increase our self-esteem and confidence. Taking action towards our goals. Setting realistic goals and taking action towards them can also help in overcoming the inferiority complex. By focusing on our strengths and accomplishments, we can build our self-esteem and overcome our feelings of inadequacy. Practicing self-care. Self-care is essential in overcoming the inferiority complex. Taking care of ourselves physically, emotionally, and mentally can help us feel more confident and self-assured. This can include activities such as exercise, meditation, and spending time with loved ones. Surrounding ourselves with positivity. Surrounding ourselves with positivity can also help in overcoming the inferiority complex. We should seek out positive and supportive people in our lives who encourage us to be our best selves. This can include joining support groups or attending motivational events. Accepting failures as part of the learning process. Failure is a natural part of life, and it's essential to accept that we will make mistakes and experience setbacks. Instead of letting failure discourage us, we should use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. By doing so, we can increase our self-esteem and confidence. Seeking feedback. Seeking feedback from others can also help in overcoming the inferiority complex. Feedback can provide us with constructive criticism and help us identify areas for improvement. By using feedback to improve ourselves, we can increase our self-esteem and confidence. The inferiority complex can be a major obstacle in our lives, holding us back and preventing us from reaching our full potential. However, by recognizing the signs of an inferiority complex, learning to practice self-love and self-care, focusing on our strengths and accomplishments, setting realistic goals, and surrounding ourselves with positive and supportive people, we can overcome our feelings of inadequacy and break free from the negative cycle of self-doubt. Remember, saying, the inferiority complex, is the first step towards taking control of your life and living up to your true potential. Let us end up with a small story. Lucas had always felt like he was drowning in his inferiority complex. No matter what he did, he always felt like he wasn't good enough. He would constantly compare himself to others and feel like he came up short. He was stuck in a cycle of negative self-talk and self-doubt that was affecting every aspect of his life. One day, Lucas decided enough was enough. He knew that he couldn't continue living his life like this and that he needed to take action. He started by seeking out positive and supportive people in his life who could encourage him and lift him up. He surrounded himself with people who believed in him and his abilities, and this helped him to build confidence and belief in himself. Lucas also began practicing self-care and engaging in positive self-talk. He started to remind himself of his strengths and capabilities and focused on his accomplishments rather than his failures. He made sure to take care of his physical and emotional health, making sure to get enough rest, exercise, and healthy food. He realized that taking care of himself was key to overcoming his inferiority complex. In addition to these things, Lucas also set realistic goals for himself and took action towards achieving them. He knew that success wouldn't come overnight, but he was willing to put in the work to achieve his goals. He broke down his goals into smaller, achievable steps and celebrated every small success along the way. He learned to use setbacks and failures as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than letting them discourage him. Over time, Lucas's confidence grew, and he began to see himself in a more positive light. He realized that he was worthy of love and respect and that his feelings of inadequacy were just that, feelings. He had the power to change them and take control of his life. By saying, "FK the inferiority complex," Lucas was able to break free from the cycle of negativity and self-doubt that had been holding him back for so long. In the end, Lucas's journey to overcome his inferiority complex was not an easy one. It took hard work, dedication, and a willingness to change his mindset. But by taking these steps, he was able to rise above his insecurities and live a happier, more fulfilling life. His story is a powerful reminder that we all have the power to overcome our own inner demons and live the life we truly want. In conclusion, the inferiority complex is something that can hold us back and prevent us from living our best lives. But by saying, "FK the inferiority complex," we can take control of our lives and break free from the negative self-talk and self-doubt that holds us back. We can start by seeking out positive and supportive people in our lives, practicing self-care, engaging in positive self-talk, and setting realistic goals for ourselves. We can use setbacks and failures as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than letting them discourage us. Bye.